Hello, everybody. Hi, Fireside came back here with a new video again today. In today's video, we'll be discussing. Wow, I'm talking so fast. We'll be discussing a new article from Hollywood Reporter. I believe some other sources have reported it too. So we're gonna go over this. So, Cloverfield sequel in the works with Batman TV spinoff showrunner exclusive. Now, I do want to say before we go on, as far as I remember, this film was actually confirmed by J.J. Abrams a few years ago. He said that a direct Cloverfield sequel was in development. It's not going to be something like 10 Cloverfield Lane or Paradox. He said it would be straight direct. Now, I love the first Cloverfield and I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. For two totally different reasons. I think 10 Cloverfield Lane is an absolutely gorgeous, amazing movie. I thought the ending was a little bit forced, but it wasn't horrible. But everything else in the movie, the acting, the performances, the story, that movie is so good. The original Cloverfield is a really, really good American kaiju film with some decent characters and some decent plot, but the big star is Cloverfield himself. Well, and then there was Paradox. I almost didn't even mention Paradox. God, I hate Paradox so much. Paradox is the only one I'll straight up say is awful. Don't watch Paradox if you haven't. But let's read this article. Let's read this article. The creature feature launched a shared story universe when it was released in 2008. Cloverfield, the J.J. Abrams produced horror hit released in 2008 that launched filmmaker Matt Reeves on the path of genre artier. It's getting a sequel. Matt Reeves. Abrams' Bad Robot Banner and Paramount Pictures have taped rising British scribe Joe Barton to pen the script for the project, which, unlike his predecessor, will not be found footage format, according to sources. That's pretty big. That was a big gimmick. If you guys haven't seen the first Cloverfield, it was found footage. That was a huge gimmick of the movie. Sounds like they're going to be making a direct sequel without it. Abrams will produce, along with Bad Robot, head of the film, Hannah Magella. Reeves is not involved in this project. Cloverfield was a monster movie shot in the then popular found footage. It was actually one of the pioneers I heard of the genre. Not like, when I say pioneer, it wasn't like the OG, It came out years after like Blair Witch, but it was like one of the first big ones. It came out with Paranormal Activity. And it's like one of the first ones that launched it as a big trend at the time. Let me read the article. Okay. Found footage style that reflect the growing ubiquity of video cameras. Forgive me for I cannot pronounce words for my life. It followed a group of 20-something New Yorkers as they tried to navigate the city during an attack by a giant monster. The movie was made under the radar and used a viral marketing campaign to tease out interest. The tactic worked. The movie made $25 million, had an impressive opening weekend of $40 million, and went on to gross $172 million worldwide. Jeez, that's a lot better than I thought it made. It began. I think they meant to say it began. I'm just going to say it began because I think that's what they meant. It began a Cloverfield universe that saw two more movies, modestly budgeted movies, 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield Paradox, released 2016 and 2018 respectively. Those movies were originally developed as separate movies but were folded under a Cloverfield banner, trying to make them a linked story with science fiction and monster themes. When Paradox disappointed critically after being sold off to Netflix, and with Abrams' attention seemingly focused to deal with Warner Media, it was pursued that the Cloverfield franchise was laid to rest, but no brand in Hollywood ever truly dies, right? Correct. Details of the take are kept hidden under Central Park. Barton created and wrote the East Meets West crime drama Girl Hi, BBC Two, and Netflix. Wow. But he recently made headlines when he stepped in as showrunner for HBO Max Batman-themed Gotham City Police Department crime show after Terrence Winter, the previous showrunner, departed over creative differences. In the can for Barton is Invasion, an alien invasion movie that stars Riz. I'm done. I don't want to pronounce anything. So yeah, guys. Cloverfield sequels pronounce this guy. He's doing it. I don't know if J.J. Abrams. I assume he'll produce it probably. If I know J.J., unless I missed it and they didn't mention it, J.J.'s been involved and produced each movie. Um, and again, I said a few years ago I'd have to find the article, but I remember him saying he wanted to start development on a Cloverfield direct sequel. There's been no word since. Honestly, I kind of thought. I actually was thinking about it. I think I've mentioned it recently, but I assume the project maybe just didn't happen. But just like the Pacific Rim, the Black anime and stuff like that, no, it's still coming, and it's actually being heavily worked on. So that's great news. I would say in the next 2 years at least we'll probably hear some more news about it. Um, Actually, wouldn't be shocked if we hear anything next year. But the thing is, guys, if you guys know anything about the Cloverfield movies, don't expect a lot of news. We know you and I, we both know they keep the movie so tightly under wrap. It's not even funny. I'm shocked this even got out. I was just expecting if a sequel was happening, the trailer would just drop randomly one day. So don't expect some. Don't expect a lot of news from this movie. Just know it's in development, and don't sit there like GVK waiting for a trailer or anything, because I'm telling you guys, for a Cloverfield movie, anyone who's grown up and knows the Cloverfield marketing strategy stuff, they're very secretive. Very. You're gonna hear almost no news about this movie until it's about to come out. I'm telling you, they've literally dropped for Paradox. They dropped the trailer on the same night it came out. Not even joking. Um, for Lane, they dropped it a month prior, I believe. They literally had a 1 month marketing campaign for 10 Cloverfield Lane, if I recall. And then Cloverfield, that was an extremely secretive one too, from what I remember. But it was like the OG Monarch Sciences and stuff too. It was very interesting. But yeah, guys, don't expect anything crazy. But what's your thoughts? I'm excited for it. I do really hope we get this a lot of good lore on Cloverfield. We've gotten some cool lore already. We know clovers from Paradox can grow like 50,000 feet tall or whatever, give or take. So yeah, hopefully this movie gives some cool stuff. Hopefully the Cloverfield we saw in the movie isn't the last one. But it's weird because some interviews J.J. Abrams said that Cloverfield died, and then in the movie it says it survived. It's like, I don't know. There's going to have to be some explanations given. But we'll see what they do. Maybe there will be an army of Cloverfields rising up. Who knows? Maybe they'll go with the manga story. I forget exactly what all happens in the manga, but there's a Cloverfield manga, so yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please share, subscribe, and as always, peace out, and bye-bye. Everyone, have a great day.